Zolani, congratulations. Anyone who's seen you fight before, that was no real surprise, but you did that in devastating style.
I had to came up with a good plan facing Jason Cunningham, because he's a good fighter. You know, we've watched him, and he's a good boxer. He's got the best style of boxing. So we had to sit down in my team for a very long time, trying to come up with a plan, with a good plan to defeat Jason Cunningham. And I believe all the hard work from these guys behind me has now successfully been answered.
Yeah, because the early rounds you were feeling him out and you were basically jabbing his head off. And then, yeah, when that came, I don't think anyone saw that. Jason certainly didn't, and it was just spectacular.
You know, that was the plan. My trainer kept reminding me about the jab, and he told me not to rush. You know, let's play behind the jab. If an opportunity comes, once I land, he will not see it, because the focus will be on the jab. And that's exactly what I did. I want to thank my team for everything they've done for me, my manager for being there for me through thick and thin, my brother, my family, my dad back at home. I'm sure wherever he is right now, he's in tears and he's happy that his son once again is victorious in the land of UK.
And of course, and you've got the T-shirt on. It's been a tough few months for you, hasn't it? And yeah, well, what do you want to say about your mum?
I'd like to tell her that I love her. You know, once again, I've bought titles at home. Things will be different, Mama. Unfortunately, you can't see me now wearing these belts. But I know your soul is here with me. And I believe you can see what is happening. I'm rising again, Mama. I love you.
And I know I've spoken to you before, of course, when you were in Belfast. I know, how close you are to both your families. So, yeah, to come out and have the courage to come out and do this, it must have taken a big effort today.
You know, I give thanks to my team for the support. I think I've said this before, because without them, I wouldn't be as victorious as I am today. Utamla went out of his way to make sure that mentally and physically I'm ready and prepared for this fight. Everyone in the family, was supportive, because they knew that this is the only thing I depend on. Boxing is my life. I've been doing this sport of boxing since I was 8 years. So when now the gift is being taken away from me, they leave me with nothing. But I thank God that He gave me the strength, the power, and the mind to stand in front of Jason and be victorious today. And I also want to thank God for giving Jason strength as well, because he came prepared to this fight, and I believe he wanted to win as badly as I am. But unfortunately today I won the fight, and I want to thank everyone who was supporting me, also everyone who was supporting Jason coming to this fight. I thank them a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it almost seems wrong to talk about boxing when much bigger things have happened to you. But after this fight, what do you see is happening? It looked to me like the old Zolani Tete is back.
The old Zolani Tete is back, and I want to thank my trainers, because they believed in me since I lost the fight against Casimero, and they told me that, what happened to you could have happened to any fighter. That's how I took it. I took it as a champion, and I believed in myself that, I still have this thing. And I believe one thing, if they could see that I have nothing left, if my team could see that I have nothing left, they wouldn't have let me come here, and be knocked out or be destroyed by Jason Cunningham. I want to thank them for believing in me and for making sure that I'm sharper than I've ever been before.
And you're already a two-weight world champion. What's to come? I guess more world titles for you, and any weight you want, really.
That's the main aim, is to get another world title. If it comes at super bantamweight, then it comes. If it comes at bantamweight, then I'm ready for the opportunity.
And yeah, one big name, at the second weight, Inoue. Do you reckon that could ever happen?
I believe that fight can happen. I believe in Mr. Frank Warren. I'm sure he can give me that opportunity. I know Inoue is one of the best fighters in the world, and he has proven himself against a lot of fighters. He just won spectacularly against Nonito Done now, and I believe he's still in his top form. So if an opportunity would come for myself to fight against him, I believe would put up a great fight.
I think you would. And just before we go, I just want to show you the knockout. If you just hit play on there, you can just talk us through it.
Oh, yeah. That was a good straight left there.
And
You know,
then-
the focus was with the jab. I'm sure he thought I was going to jab and drop all the time. But we knew as a team that I will jab and then follow with something. So I caught him unaware. Wow, what a finishing. Yeah, what a finishing.
Proper finish.
And proper celebration as well.
Absolutely.
It was emotional.
Yeah, of course it is.
It was
yeah, I could
emotional.
tell.
Man. It was
And the good
emotional.
thing as well is obviously that Jason was well. That's the
Yes,
main thing,
yes,
isn't it?
yes.
I
That's a
mean,
very important thing.
yeah.
You know, I'm happy that he was up and back on his feet. I mean, we mean no harm on destroying anyone. This is the sport of boxing.
Yeah.
We talk a lot and we just entertaining the fans. You know, that's
Yeah.
that's all about entertaining.
Brilliant. Well, listen, Zolani, thank you. I'm sure you'll watch that again many times. But safe journey back, and thanks very much for talking to
Thank
us.
you very much.
Thank you, guys. You're great, all of you. Yeah, thank you very much.